Vinkas have leveled up to 3 or level 2, rank 2.
Yeah, I just got done slaughtering
These things look like Wolverine blades, dude. They're sick. It is, dude. You ought to see these things. You should see them. I love these frickin' weapons. They ranked up again.
Nice.
Rank 3.
And I'm about ready to be level 13.
Yeah, my Excalibur armor here needed a new toy. He needed a new toy, so I give him a pair of Venkas that I've made a while back. I just couldn't get rid of him. He's so freaking sick looking. Time to use my Exalted Blade. Battle.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
this way. Wave cleared. Nice. Oh my god, man, I crushed that. This Excalibur armor is freaking insane, dude. Like gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Uh-oh. I think those guys are tossing the ball for Timmy. And he's running back and forth getting it. Little Timmy has got to get the ball. You look at Timmy and go, ball, ball, ball. And he goes and gets it. And he won't bring it to you, little shit. He just sits there and hey, look what I got. Look what I got. He looks right at you with his ears perked right up. He's got these big pointed ears. And he's looking at you like, look what I got. Huh? Oh, shit.
Yeah,
He
kind of
won't
like
share it
the
with
way
you.
my
No.
dog is when he
No,
wants to.
he won't share it with you. I got it. You can't have it. Yeah. What is that other? Oh, you little frickin'. Waves cleared. Nice. I'll bring the last and final wave, and then I can leave. I wanted to go off on the side like that. Jeez. come on. Another freaking wave. I don't want to do another one. I want this to be over so I can go do some alerts. I want to do some alerts.
The game's thinking, no way, you're gonna suffer!
Yeah, I know. Sucks, but I know. That's right. Abigail will be on pretty soon, and I'll be able to hang out with my little girl on this game, play some games with her. Play this game with her. Get, you freaking ugly monsters. Ah! Crunch. Oh, I love that move. It's so Wolverine. Nope, not that one. That one right there. That's the one I want to get rid of. Oh, my Vinka's ranked up to 4 now. Extract.
Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Yes, let's go home. Fuck. Let's get the fuck out of here. $17,000 credits again. Good. I need to go put this in the kitchen. I'll be right back.
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
operator, I run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
You keep saying it, I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna go to my room.
We're taking time to do it.
You can't bend down like us as easy as us guys. Yeah, it was. I was gonna do it, but he kept fucking yelling at me to do it. Charlie! Close that gate! You better not slam it like that again.
And that's why I stay in my fucking room most of the time and I never fucking come out. Pretty much everybody takes a fucking turn at me. So I'd rather just the fucking dog was sitting in the goddamn food dish. Fucking bitch was sitting in her food dish. So Angel, my brother was telling me pick up the dish. And he kept yelling at me to pick up her dish. I was in the process of doing it and he kept yelling at me to do it. So I stopped and I said, I'm gonna do it. You keep fucking yelling at me and I'm just gonna go to my room and you can do it yourself. Because the dog was sitting in it. Yes, the dog was sitting in her frickin' food dish looking at my mom eating her food. Because obviously the damn dog doesn't get enough of her own damn food. The problem is, these guys are constantly giving these dogs people food, and because they constantly give these dogs people food, they've never gotten out of the habit of that they've never gotten into the habit of eating their own damn food. And so she gets into the habit. Angel thinks that everything that we eat, she gets it. Exactly, she's spoiled. Exactly, these dogs are spoiled. My parents have never broken that habit of spoiling their fucking dogs. Never.
I can understand at least, you know, every once in a while giving them
Once in a while.
little scraps here and there. But,
Once in a while.
Yeah.
And they're not scraps. They're not feeding them scraps. It's like my mom just opened up a thing of string cheese, and she's sitting there giving each dog a little bite of it. It ain't scraps. Well,
as long as you don't give the
course,
dog too much of it, you know, it's fine.
it's just a little piece. It's just little pieces that she's tearing off there.
Yeah,
It's not
you
like
know,
she's
like
giving
little
them
strips.
great big
Yeah,
bites
I
of
know,
it. It's just
yeah.
little pieces. But they think that every time we do that, it's like they get into the habit. Every time we do that or go to get something like that, oh, they gotta have it.
Yeah, I know,
And so
that's
the
way
dog
my
was
is, too.
sitting there. The dog was sitting there looking at my mom, whining and sitting in her food dish. And so I get freaking yelled at. I get yelled at several times by my brother to pick up the dish. And I'm like, you yell at me like that again, I'm just gonna leave the dish there on the floor and you can pick it up. My brother, if shit doesn't happen, that's my brother. U.S. Steel. If shit doesn't happen when he wants it to happen, right when he wants it to, he fucking gets demanding. Well, not with me. He's not gonna fucking sit there and demand shit from me. He's got another thing coming. I'm gonna build that. I'm gonna build that. Oh, yeah, she was. Well, her ass was sitting in her food dish, and she wasn't paying attention to what was. It's like the dog doesn't know what's going on around her whenever we pull out a treat or something. We're sitting there eating our food or our snacks. She sits there and watches us and begs. That's what she's doing, and nothing else matters to her. It's like. Yeah,
it's
but
like with all dogs,
sitting
you
in
give
your
them,
dog
like, little
dish, or
scraps,
this
but
dog
you
would
don't
probably
just
sit
give
in
them,
this dog
full
would, if you
on.
put a water dish down, she would probably sit in her frickin' water dish and damn near spill it over. Because she doesn't know what the fuck, because she all she cares about is what you're eating. It's like if she's focused on one thing, on that one thing, she don't care about anything else. She's fucking clumsy when it comes to that shit. No, what you
Oh, you mean like one of those little water
what you
bottle
do is
things?
what you do is well, they have a dog dish. They have a great big communal dog dish that they eat out, that they drink out of. That's what they drink out of. So there's no risk of her tipping that over or sticking her ass in it because she's too small for that. But I mean, she can get up in there and drink out of it, but she can't tip it over with her fat ass. Her dog dish is another story. Her dog dish kind of sits on the floor there. It had food in it, and she was sitting there tipping it over with her ass. It was dry dog food, but still.
Yeah, then they'll beg for food that's not even good for them.
Well, yeah, I know how dogs are. I know how dogs are, but it's just she's just she can't control herself. Angel and Spencer cannot control. If you like we feed them once every we feed them once a day. They get fed once a day. They get fed in the afternoon or in the evening time with the rest of us. If you feed Spencer more than once a day, if you give him more than one dish of food a day, he'll overeat and he'll frickin' throw it up. Like if you leave the other dog dishes down and they don't finish their food and he eats his, he'll go around and eat all the other dogs' food. And it all goes back to when he was just a puppy. Okay, it's psychological. For some damn reason, this dog was deprived or was starved for some damn reason for a period of his life. And so I guess when if he thinks if he don't eat what's in everybody's dish, he's not going to get any. It's something bad's going to happen if he don't eat all the it's like
that's understandable if
it's like he's conditioned to eat it
like that.
So it's just that's the thing, he's conditioned to eat that food. So we have to feed him once a day and then pick all the other dishes up, because if you don't, he'll go around and eat all the rest of the food and then he'll throw it up. Yeah, that's what our dogs do that too. They kind of, especially Timmy. Timmy just kind of eats whenever. Timmy goes in and he'll eat whenever. Timmy eats. Well, he goes and gets his. Give me that. That's what my dad's always calling it. Give me that. Give me that. He puts his food down and Timmy goes and he grabs a little bit out of it, eats it, crunches it up, eats it, and then he goes back. And Timmy's a nibbler. He'll nibble a little bit here and there, and then that's why we try to leave a dish of food down for him. That way he can go in and nibble a little bit, and he eats. That's how that little dog eats. It's just weird that way. But he's such a cool little dog.
Okay, it's almost down, almost down.
Oh yeah. Timmy likes those too. Timmy will eat those, like he'll eat it too. He'll eat the whole thing in one setting. He'll eat a frickin' pig ear. He'll crunch down a pig ear like they're going out of style. Timmy, what he does is he'll take, like I gave him a chew, it was like a Denny stick, a little Denny stick chew snack. And they chew it up for their teeth, it's for their teeth, to keep their teeth clean, Denny stick. I gave him one of those, and what he did with it earlier, oh my god. He was taking it, and he would take it, and he would bite it, and then he would toss it up in the air. He'd play with the damn thing. He was tossing it around. And then he'd start eating it. It's like he would play with it and then he would eat it. Like it was a toy or something. That's what he's doing. He's just funny that way, I guess. Crazy little dog. Let's see. Let's see here. My current see here. Okay, let's see here. I want to use those, but I think I'm going to switch back to these, because I've done just so well with them. I'm going to drop these. No, drop them. Thank you. Actually, cancel that because I'm gonna go get that. Go back and get that sword. I'm not gonna use the twin ethers anymore. I'm gonna use the sword that I made. Where's that sword at? Kinda. There we go. Better. Much better. For this armor, yeah, I'm gonna use that sword. It's my original armor. let's open that up. Alright. I do like this Excalibur. Is somebody listening to, I could have swore I heard, Tequila being played right now.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh my god.
What?
No problem. It's a great song. I think it's a great song. It's just starting to think. Starting to think back. Good old days. When California wasn't a fucking cesspool. Now we got this lady in California who's running for president. She just threw her hat into the next presidential election. I guess she's gonna start campaigning now. I'm like, Jesus, you know that's the last thing we need. The last thing this country needs is some lady from fucking California, a Democrat, running. And I don't care if she's a lady or if it's a guy. We don't need their policies in California fucking up this country any worse than what it is. I'm sorry, we do not need California spreading its disease to the rest of the country. Because that's exactly what will happen.
I agree.
I mean, have you seen the reports on San Francisco lately? Those
No.
people in those districts in San Francisco have people. They have people out there. Their job. You know what their job is to do? It's to clean. Their regular job every day is to clean the feces of the homeless off of the streets. The feces, the shit from the homeless people off the streets. Off the side of the sidewalk, because the homeless have been shitting there. Because obviously the homeless don't know how to go to a public bathroom and use the bathroom there, so they just take a shit right there on the sidewalk. Not to mention the syringes and the used condoms that those people have been finding in large numbers on the side of the sidewalks too. San Francisco, the San Francisco used to be a very nice place to live. All over San Francisco used to be a nice place. Now it's a shithole because of the policies, because they've let their homeless run amok. Instead of telling their homeless, you know how the cops used to be able to go around and tell the homeless to move on? Move along. Or they would pick up the vagrants and they would put them in, they'd throw them in the drunk tank. They can't arrest those people anymore for breaking vagrancy laws anymore. Now they just let them do whatever the hell they want in those states, in that city, in those sanctuary cities. That's what San Francisco has become. They just let them people do whatever the hell they want now. The homeless. So now you got syringes, you got condoms used all over San Francisco. Not just in one little section of San Francisco where you normally would see it. It's all over the place now. It makes me sick to my stomach, man. Now I grew up in California. I've visited San Francisco. And the last time I was in high school, I visited San Francisco. It was a nice city. It was beautiful there. Now it's a fucking shithole. I'm sorry, that's a fact. It's a shithole. And you know who we got to thank for it? The Democrats. I'm sorry. The Democrats are who we got to thank for it. And their freaking failed fucking policies. And they don't want to do anything to fix it or stop it. They're just letting it happen. They just keep letting it happen. And now they want to try to elect another Democratic president into office. I don't think so. We're not going to let that happen again. There's a lot of people in this country that would rather go to war in this country and have another civil war over that shit before we let that happen again.
I can imagine.
I'm sorry, we can't do any better than Trump. I'm sorry. That man has done a phenomenal job to try to fix this country. Especially with the dipshit we had in there before.
I didn't even vote for the guy before.
Oh yeah, Obama? God. I voted for the other guy. And not because I wanted to vote for the other guy, but because that was the only choice I had. That's okay. I mean, not everybody does. Fine. Not everybody. I mean, it's everybody's choice. You don't have to. It's not a requirement. You don't have to
vote.
Yeah, you don't have to. I mean, it's a
suggestion, really. It's like,
yeah, it's yeah. If you want to vote, you can. You can participate in the elections if you like to. You don't have to. Yeah. No, you don't. That's ridiculous. You don't have to pick a side. You don't have to vote. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, they feel like they have to. More power to them because
the reason those.
Then who really are we to argue?
The reason those people say that, and I'll tell you why they say it, Alyssa, is because they want you to pick a side because the people that usually say that are the ones on the left. Because they want your vote. They want you to vote. They want you to feel guilty that if you don't vote, or if you don't go to the booth and vote in the election, that it's your responsibility and your fault that the country is in the state it's in. So then they can come back and point the finger at people like, people that choose not to vote, and they can point the finger at the people that didn't vote, and they can say, well, it's their fault that this country is the way it is. No, that's bullshit. That's not their fault. They just chose not to vote.
Yeah, and besides, because the vast majority of those votes aren't actually decided by the people.
Exactly.
By the people that we elect.
Right. You didn't do anything wrong by not doing that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're cool. It's all good.
Yeah, it don't matter what anyone says.
Or does. It's cool.
As long as you feel good, then it's like,
yeah, as long as you feel good about yourself, it's good. It's all gravy. And gravy's good. I like gravy. I like gravy on rice. Or biscuits. Or toast.
Ooh, now there's a combo.
Oh, there you go.
Chicken rice with gravy.
Now that sounds freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's coming.
You can make your own homemade gravy.
It's the only reason. Have you seen how many, dude? Small hobbits. Have you seen how many Democratic nominees there are this year?
No.
Have you seen how many there are? There's like a whole crapload of Democratic people that are going to be running for the office. There's like a huge panel of them. It's like took up the whole TV screen when they showed them on Fox News. I was like, Hillary Clinton was Democratic. Trump was conservative Republican. He ran Republican side. And Trump really he just ran for America pretty much. He didn't really run for any political party really. He just tried to do what he wanted to become president so he could try to fix what was wrong. He really honestly trying to fix what was wrong with this country. That's what he was doing. And when he's been trying to, and as far as I'm concerned, he's done as far as policy wise, when it comes to foreign policy, when it comes to some of the bills he's passed for like jobs, the economic policies that he's passed, bills that he's passed recently. A lot of stuff that, a lot of things that he's done legislatively that he's done recently has actually helped this country. Anybody who says otherwise don't know their ass from their elbow. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because that man has done a lot to help this country. I'm sorry. Anybody who wants to, who you know, wants to work, earn a living, have more take-home pay, be taxed less, it's there. You know. Okay, I'm gonna extract here. Yeah, he's done a lot of good for this country. He really has. Trump has. Economically wise, foreign policy wise, when it comes to foreign policy, when it comes to dealing with other countries, he's done a phenomenal job. In my book, in my eyes, I think he's done great.
There's a time-limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do those too. Those only take a few seconds to do up real quick. Voltor's almost done, just 3 hours left on the Voltor. Let's see here. 3 hours left on the Forma. 3 hours left on the Hind. Let's see. I still need to find that Mantis Avionics. Jeez, where the heck is that? I still don't know where that avionics is. Okay, this ranks 16, so he's ranked 16 now. Suits you. Your chosen warframe suits you. Let's see here. I think. Yeah, I know. I need to go do this one real quick. Sabotage, Grenier, 11 to 13, 5,000 credits. Okay, I need to go do that one to earn some credits after I collect my, or after I collect these. Okay, let's see where. Oh. Oh, that's right. That's the one I need to start right there. I need to start all 3 of these really. I don't want to wait until I have enough credits before I start any more builds. That's armor builds. I want to wait until I have enough credits.
It said cosmic background radiation is a riot.
But yeah, I'm gonna run my. I'm trying to build up my Excalibur a little bit more before my before my before my daughter gets on here. Gets on here to play the game. Abigail. She gets on to play the game. When she gets on, I wanna have this Excalibur up to where it needs to be.
Is the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols. Okay, you're looking for the mainframe. It's critical that you deliver the payload to that location.
Okay, I need to go this way. Hit that. You hit this. Need to hit this. Need to hit. Where's it at? Okay, that, no. Need to hit this. I need to hit this.